What's up, guys? I'm Schwa, and if you let me, I would love to show you this deck again. So, I played this deck yesterday, but honestly, I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun. So, let's hop in again. So, the idea, obviously, is to get some W's with the hero musketeer, get a good turret, and, really just, like, get a lot of damage on their towers. It's quite simple, and do some chip the spirits, like see that electro spirit, ice spirit, they're all going to the tower. I have a log, so this is not a problem. Everybody needs to stop freaking out. I have a log. Alright, and that wizard is gonna die. And here, look, we might do the turret. I'm not sure if it's gonna work against that goblin hot, but I'm gonna try anyways. So he plays a battle healer. That turret is not even gonna kill that battle healer. What a useless card. Yeah, so that didn't really work, but he plays a balloon, and let's see if we can come back from this. I'm gonna play my musketeer so that it doesn't get hit by the death damage, and we don't get any death damage on our tower. So this is hopefully gonna be fine. Although I'm gonna log this. Okay, that's good, and we're actually up in damage. So yeah. we're doing fantastic. Okay, I will go for an electro spirit, but it's not gonna counter it, I feel like, right? I mean, it kind of did, but you also needed a knight. That's fine. So let's go for an ice spirit in the other lane, some bats for pressure. He has a wizard, but is he gonna play that? Or is he gonna give up? What? Is he actually gonna give up? That's crazy. I guess he got frustrated, like, I didn't even do anything except defended all his pushes. I don't know what's going on, guys. Like, maybe he had to go cook dinner for his family of 4, probably. I don't know. Well, anyways, yeah, okay, so that was it. That was the first game. That was very fast, very easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, so no problem. Let's hop into the next game, and let's hope it's going to be another W, because honestly, it's fun to win, so let's hope we win. Okay, so we're up against Drakon Shakshura. Sorry, can't pronounce that, but let's go in with the ice spirit. Let's go in with maybe another spirit. Let's get some chip, where we aren't getting any chip because of that bar barrel, but it's okay. Hog, okay, spam everything. Gonna log that. Hopefully that's gonna allow us to not take a hit, and we don't take a hit, so that's great. The spirit was a little wasted, but it's all good. Alright, let's see. So that executioner is actually quite well played, in my opinion, because it kind of defeats the whole push I had going. But he doesn't have hog in cycle, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm just gonna defend this with a knight. It's not really a big deal, and I could go in with a musketeer, but I'm actually gonna do that in the other lane so that he doesn't expect it. Gonna go in with bats just for pressure. Gonna go in with the turret, actually, because he's never gonna expect that, not with the barb barrel on. He's gonna use a hog to counter that, and that's gonna be yeah, I feel like I take 2 hits, right? 2 hit. I took 3 hog hits. That's 1,000 damage on my tower. So he actually played really well there, or maybe I should say that I played really poorly. Because I went in for the turret. But, if you never go in for the turret, then you also never win big, because sometimes you win big with the turret. No, but he played really well. I'm a bit sad now. Well, let's see. So that's going to hit the musketeer, but it's not going to die, so it's going to aid in killing off that knight. Let's see if it's going to die to the executioner immediately. No, that's actually... Okay, got some hits on the executioner. It's alright. Honestly, dude, like, I'm struggling to fend off against these hog riders, but let's see. Yes, okay, so that has all been cleared out. I'm gonna go in with the musketeer, ice spirit. I hope I'm up on elixir. I'm not gonna go in for the turret because he knows the threat. He knows what I'm doing. He absolutely knows what I'm doing. So there's no reason to go in, because he knows what I'm doing. He's gonna get so much damage, but we're gonna go in for a little push here, and if this push fails, then we may as well call it a good game, because because then it's gonna be GG for sure. But the turret got maybe one hit on the tower. I'm not sure. Oh, but look at the Evo skeletons. Look at the Evo skeletons in the other lane. We got the tower in the other lane with the Evo skeletons. So actually, we are still in the game, and he had to fireball the skeletons on his king tower. That is incredible. And we actually win. We actually win. Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I guess that means that we're going to have to go in for a third match. So let's go in for a third match, and let's hope we win, because as I said before, winning is fun. Gets me going. Gets me going, absolutely. So, okay, let's go in with the musketeer in the back, or up against Roboski. So I hope Roboski is going to be able to give us a challenge, because these past 2 games, I mean... Well, okay, I will say I was totally gonna lose that previous game, but then something happened with the Evo skeletons. So yeah, happens sometimes. Sometimes you get lucky in this game. Let's see, nice some DPS against the elixir golem. I need to defend that firecracker. Maybe activate king. I could have probably done a little more to defend against all this, but honestly, it's not too bad, because now I can go for a berserker in the other lane. Unfortunately, he played a firecracker for some reason. I don't really understand why. I'm gonna go in with the turret, and that's gonna be so much damage. That's definitely gonna be a lot of damage. Look at that. Look at that damage. That is insane. That's way more damage than what Roboski got with the elixir golem. So honestly, like, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good over here, guys. Gonna put a musketeer in the bag just to defend against that elixir golem. Hopefully this is gonna work. Elixir golem is always a little scary to play against, because you never know. I mean, they get a humongous push going, but obviously you just have to kill the golem as quickly as possible, because you get elixir as you do it. And we actually I feel like we took no damage, actually, so that is incredible. And now we activated the king tower, so we are definitely in the game, guys. Definitely in the game, as long as we don't take a lot of damage, which is going to be difficult against an elixir golem. But if we manage to defend, guys, then we're definitely going to be in the clear, because we are up in damage. And I played a berserker to hopefully try to force him to split his push. It didn't do much. We gotta pray that the Evo skeletons are gonna do so much here. So much heavy lifting. No guarantees though, obviously. Okay, he's gonna get damage for sure. A lot of damage, but let's see. Hopefully we at least defend. Like, even if we take some damage, hopefully we defend, right? Okay, so we are not defending, guys. We lost. We definitely lost the tower. This is very sad. We lost the game. We lost the game. All right, so that's actually a loss for us, but it's okay, because we won, I think, twice in this video already. So we're gonna hop into a 4th match, and we're gonna see if we can redeem ourselves for all the marbles. We're gonna see if we can win the 4th game in Clash Royale. I just realized I for some reason in this video I've become like the little kid-friendly YouTubers that everybody hates, who like scream at the microphone like, oh my god, we gotta win this, we gotta win this. But honestly, I'm a little hyped up about Clash Royale, and maybe we need that sort of content back. I'm not sure. Call it brain rot, call it whatever you will, but I'm having fun in Clash. So it's genuine. It's not just like for the views, because let's be real, I'm not getting any views on this video, but it's okay. It's a very stale start. Nothing has really happened so far. Let's go in with the berserker and some bats. Get some action going. He might be playing like Lava Hound. No, he's playing something weird. Actually, could be Lava Hound still. I'm not sure. Maybe let's go for a musketeer over here and kind of see if we can clean this up, and also prepare for one of those turret pushes. Gonna play a knight in front to tank. Gonna play berserker in the other lane. See, the point of this deck is kind of just to like apply a lot of pressure and go in with the turret once you know that they're not going to be able to defend it. Like here, for instance, you just know they're not going to be able to defend, and look at that turret pretty much taking down the whole tower there, especially with that, I forgot what that was called, but he has the specific like tower type, king tower, whatever. Anyways, so we're gonna split bats in the back, prepare for another musketeer push, because that's how we're gonna be getting damage. Although I will say that we don't necessarily need damage anymore. We can just win this game in overtime, but it might it kind of appears as though our opponent may have given up. We just outplayed him so hard that our opponent has officially given in. So unfortunately, that was actually not too exciting near the end there, because our opponent just gave up. Always a little lame, but I will take a 3-crown victory whenever it's granted to me on a silver platter like this. So that's pretty cool. Let's actually maybe, because that, you know, honestly, I feel like we didn't even have to try in that 4th match over there. So maybe let's go in for a 5th match, and let's see if we can get like a really close game, like a really good, intense matchup here. So we're gonna see how this one's gonna go. So I'm gonna go in with the Berserker against the Princess. Hopefully the Princess is not gonna get 2 hits. It only gets 1 hit, so that's perfect. Knight in the back, don't want to be leaking elixir. That would be horrible. Gonna maybe I can't go in for a spirit. I'm gonna see if that spirit is gonna connect. I feel like it's not gonna connect, but I'm not sure. It might. Oh my god, the spirit actually connects to the tower. That is very good. Chip damage right there, and that means I'm gonna go in for a 2nd spirit, because that should also connect. So that would be good. So we're up against E-Giant, and honestly, I think this is gonna be a loss for us, because you know, obviously it is very, very, very difficult to defend against E-Giant with this deck. However, I will say that we have the turret. Oh no, I am misplaying with the skeletons, I think. Actually, it's probably fine. Okay, so it is difficult to defend, but we do have the turret. So the turret might actually help us against the E-Giant. I am going in with the spirits on the right-hand side to get some chip damage. He's not really doing anything to stop it. And I will actually activate King here with that firecracker. Oh no. Okay, so that failed. The King activation failed, but it's okay, because now I have a Knight, and I can actually go in for a spirit on the right-hand side and some bats to catch him off guard. I can't log that Princess just because it is not in range of the log, but now it is starting to be in range, and I'm gonna log it, and I'm kind of mentally preparing myself for a defense over here, so that thing can actually charge and actually do a lot of nasty damage, but the Musketeer stays alive. So the Musketeer is officially dead, so our push is gone. However, that he keeps playing that cannon in the spot where I can keep spiriting away, not to be confused with Spirited Away, the anime. I can keep spiriting away, or playing spirits against his right-hand side tower and getting some good chip. And I have Evo skeletons in my hand. Unfortunately, it's not really, I'm gonna log that. It's not gonna, so the Evo skeletons are not really gonna help me out here against the E-Giant here, because the problem is that the E-Giant is just gonna kill everything, including my bats, with the zap. And that is very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. Okay, so we have taken a lot of damage. The E-Giant obviously destroys my bats and destroys my, I think it destroys, like, my Evo skeletons very quickly as well. So it's very difficult to defend. I should play Musketeer, and I should not have done that. I should always be playing a turret to defend. So a Musketeer in the middle and a turret, and then you defend. So unfortunately, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but we play a turret nonetheless. And we wish we had the Knight, and we would have had the Knight, but I'm kind of misplaying here, and that's fine. That's fine. Okay, and then that's gonna activate the King Tower, I think, and that activates the King Tower. That's perfect. So we are down just so much damage here. Honestly, that is a significant hurdle for us going forward in the game. I don't think we're gonna be winning this match, but you never should give up hope, because the moment that you give up hope is the moment that you're certainly gonna lose. So he is saying good game, but he didn't play so well. However, I will say that it's still not going to be enough for us. We're not going to be winning this game. And yeah, so I think that might be it. We can go in for some desperate pushes near the end, but he knows that he's going to be winning the game in overtime once that timer hits 0. So it is very, very tough for us. We can just practice defending this. So let's see. This would have been like how you defend it. So you put a musketeer in the middle there. You have the turret. Turret comes out, and maybe you log if needed, but you don't even need it. Yeah, so would not have needed the log there with the king tower activated, but I still logged because, well, I guess I wanted to play it safe, even though at this point we are definitely losing this game. But honestly, I will say, under slightly different circumstances, if I had defended a little bit better, I think we had a chance. I think we had a fair shot. So honestly, I kind of just suck at this game, frankly. But with 12 seconds left in the game, we can play our final cards, kind of just fiddling around in the center of my arena, not really even trying at this point, unfortunately. But that is going to be a good game, and probably the end of the video. So thank you all so much for watching this one. And you know, the royalty-free EDM music in the background really gets me going. I hope it gets you going as well. And that is gonna be it. And I hope you have a great day and tune in for the next Clash Royale video, because it's probably gonna be just as epic as this one, even though we lost a couple times, but we also won a few more times, so that maybe offsets it a little. But anyways, so I'll see you in the next one.